This is gonna be a staple, isn't it?
Stay nutty and get your geek on.
What's up, guys? PC coming back at you guys with yet another Transformers video review. And today we are going to be taking a look at Transformers Titans Return Voyager Class Megatron. And once again, I'm joined by...
Hi, I know it's free podcast on this channel now.
Yeah, apparently. So, with that said, yeah. We got a Megatron in front of us. Yeah, I'm not gonna milk this. Yeah, this mold killed the Optimus. It really did.
You twisted mother scrapper.
And the only reason why I say that is because, yeah, while I have a major bias towards that Prime and I like it a lot, looking at it from an actual professional, like, engineering standpoint, this is a categorically superior figure. He's better made, he's got better articulation, he's got way better gimmicks and ideas, and above all, he's...
So basically, this is the umpteenth time Frank Welker killed Peter Cullen.
Pretty much. So here's the jet mode, and you can clearly tell that this is meant to be a character who shall not be mentioned, Blitzwing. You can clearly tell this is meant to be Blitzwing. We're getting that out of the way. This is meant to be Blitzwing. I have Blitzwing. I will be covering Blitzwing, but I'm going to be doing something really, really interesting with him. As well as Octane.
I'm scared.
You should be.
I'm scared.
You should be. So yeah, this gun piece for jet mode, I recommend keeping it there because that's one of the things that holds the back of the jet mode together. Coming to
For
the
security's sake, leave it.
exactly for security's sake, leave it. But you can clearly tell it's a triple changer, so there are going to be some bits that don't quite add up in from one mode in comparison to the other. And the jet mode, honestly, I feel this is this mold's. In general, this is this mold's strongest mode. The jet mode is a really, really nice... Like, it's just a nice hunk of jet. I really like it. His strength...
It's at least better than the thrilling 30 Blitzwing we got.
What about a Thrilling 30 Blitzwing? I had no idea that even existed. Opening the cockpit, pulling out his little headmaster who has the most metal name ever, Doomshot. And, you know...
It's almost as metal as Nitro Zeus, but okay.
You know, yeah, there you go. There he is. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it. So, zooming this out, let us pop this piece off and then pop this piece off, even though you technically could transform it with this piece on, but for the sheer sake of I've done it before without popping it off, but I'm recording, so I'm pulling it off. With that said,
Murphy's Law dictates things like to pop off when they're not supposed to.
yes, exactly. So with that said, we're gonna crack open the cockpit first, flip the nose cone in, and I want to mention something real quick. This nose cone sticker, despite how irritating this thing is, mine came out of the box completely laid over just fine, and I have yet to have this thing start to peel on me. Now, of course, now that I said that, I'm probably going to end up checking back way later on, seeing that it peeled.
But they're not as bad as the Laser Prime stickers.
Don't get me started on those. Anyways, you flip that piece in, and then this whole cockpit section will actually rotate around, getting the turret out of the way. This will actually fold up and clip in right there. Then you come to the top, fold up these tail fins, and then, in a very interesting twist, coming back here, you untab this panel and you swing it all the way around like this, and then retab it up here. Do the same thing over here on the other side. This piece swings around, and then tabs on right there. Swing this around, you flip these tail fins forward like that. Swing the turret around like that. The treads come forward and tab into the tail fins. Treads come forward. If this will cooperate with me. Why aren't you cooperating with me?
Because you're doing a employee review and they never like to cooperate.
There we go. So once you get it all tabbed together, and you could do a flying take if you really wanted to.
But it looks stupid.
But it look well, okay. He thinks it looks stupid. I think that's an awesome idea, but you know, I'm easier to please. What you're supposed to do is you're actually supposed to flip these around and fold them down to where they just kind of sit flush on the sides of the tank. And at this point, you can just tab this piece back onto the front, and Bob's your uncle.
Can I have a moment to be brutally honest about something?
No.
Well, fine.
I'm kidding, jeez.
I know. I actually think the 18 did the flying tank better.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's the first time. His little ball jointed arm popped off. So, anyways, let's fold this back up and set him in here. And then
Once again, he's starting to turn into King Pops a lot.
Alan, hit him, please.
Whoosh. Ow!
Okay, and apparently that's 2 modes in a row where you have to keep his arms down in order for it to actually fold down properly onto him. But anyways, there you go. He's piloting the little tank now. And this piece technically plugs on to the front here.
Double barrel tank. Awesome.
Yeah, double barrel tank, except for the fact that he's never going to be able to see where he's going. It's a cool idea. I do dig it, but yeah, you can clearly tell the tank. You can clearly tell the tank mode this time around is kind of the weaker mode, which is funny because a certain figure that I know that apparently he claims exists did the tank mode slightly better. So yeah, we're moving on. Let's pop him back off and zoom back in on him, so we can get a look at his head mode, which is proper G1 Megatron. I love this head mode. Moving on.
Can I ask something real quick?
What?
Why do you refuse the existence of the old Voyager Blitzwing?
What old Voyager Blitzwing? What are you talking about?
The one that came out for the 30th anniversary, dumbass.
Alan, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, this clips together. This clips together and becomes the fusion cannon.
Which is nice.
Which is awesome, exactly. Now this piece is going to, one, not bust apart on me, at least not yet. We're going to effectively take this piece. Okay, first things first, let's take the wings, fold them straight back like this. Take this turret, bring it up, swing it around, and then fold it up like that. Come around, and untab these pieces and fold them up like this. Untab the piece, fold it up like this. Bring it down, flip this piece in like this, rotate, flip, rotate, flip, and there's his arms.
Pretty neat transformation on them.
Take this panel, flip it up. Come to the back. Split these pieces in half. Open this panel up back here. Flip his foot around. Kind of grab onto this, fold it down. Flip that around and then flip this up to where it kind of just sits on his leg like that. There are his legs.
And his legs are somewhat Combiner Wars aerial bot in their transformation.
Kinda, sorta, not really. Yep, there we go. Could've sworn these stayed in place better, but oh well. So, with that all said and done, let's plug in his fusion cannon. Bring this up.
Now for the big reveal, head on!
I hate you. Screamer hit him.
Ah! He hit me!
Anyways, moving on from here. There is Megatron's robot mode, and can we just take a minute to really look at this Megatron? He does it better than Combiner Wars leader Megatron. Like, he really does do it better.
Leagues better.
He does it leagues better, exactly. Now, before I bring him in for the proper comparison to show how much better he actually is, let's move him over to the side real quick. And let's bring in TLK Voyager Megatron.
The one everyone hates.
This is an amazing toy in of itself.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So there you go. There's the evolution of G1 to Movie 5. Granted, this is more stylized G1, but you get the picture. So with that said, give me just 1 second. So I go look over here.
You forgot to bring in the size comparisons.
You could already see where my issues lie. When I first reviewed the Combiner Wars Leader Megatron, I really liked it.
Now he's a piece of junk.
Yeah, he kind of is. He really is. I'm sorry. He's too stiff. He does it better. He does the fusion cannon better. He does the arms better. He does the legs better. The only thing that I am going to openly admit is better on the leader class is this friggin' head sculpt.
The only thing I'll admit is better on the leader is the fact that he was turned into the Armada Megatron.
There you go, Armada Megatron.
That version works so much better for that mold.
And even then, I had it. Not really. So there you go. There's your... Well, okay, actually, no. I'm not done yet.
Without posability.
Oh, no, not posability. Posability we're getting into in a minute. Here he is with his mold mate. Or his wave mate.
The eternal clashing battle.
I like it. I definitely do. But once again, despite my biases towards this, he's a better toy.
And here's a question. How does that Voyager Megatron look with the Combiner Wars Voyager Optimus?
That is actually a really good question. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that comparison right now. Here he is next to Voyager Prime from Combiner Wars.
Not terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not 100% terrible, but I mean... whatever.
Bearing in mind they came from different lines.
So now we're getting into articulation. He's got the Titan Master ball joint, even though it can only go side to side on him. He's got the shoulder movement that goes forward. Separate hinge allows it to go outward. He's got a bicep swivel due to transformation. He's got an elbow joint. Don't you dare. Due to the way he transforms, there's no waist joint, and I begrudgingly accept it. He's got hip joints, thigh swivel, decent knee, and you could twiddle his toe if you really wanted to.
He'll probably blow your face off, though.
Now, he does have the pylon gimmick that deploys on the sides of his head, but as you can clearly tell, there is no button that is clearly visible on him. That's because a clever thing this toy does, you pull this piece down and you crank this lever, and that's what deploys his pylons.
And he winds up looking a little animated Megatron-ish.
A little bit. You know,
That's not a bad thing, though.
yeah, exactly. It's not a bad thing, especially since, you know, that Megatron did something vehicle-wise that no Megatron has done before him, that being he became a frickin' double chopper helicopter.
That was awesome.
That thing was awesome looking. I don't care what anybody says.
On a tangent.
But yeah, getting off of that tangent real quick. There you go. There's Titans Return Voyager Megatron. I really like him. But clearly enough, my love for this and the Prime, for specific reasons, have kind of dwindled. But before I go, there is one thing I want to show off with this Megatron. When you look up here, you see two peg holes. You come down here, and you pop this piece off. You can plug this on, and replicate the G2 Megatron.
And that's just nice.
And what makes this even better is I might double dip on this mold specifically and get the Takara version, because the Takara version is actually going to be the G2 color scheme.
And that's just nice.
I cannot wait until that thing releases. I want it. I need it. I gotta have it.
Give it to us now.
Give it to me now. So, with that said, guys, I'm finally done talking about this toy. I like him. I like him a lot. I do recommend him if he is still around. With all this said, this is BC saying stay nerdy and get your geek on. I will catch you guys next time.